What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Surfside PPC YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be going over LinkedIn carousel ads. So we will be setting up a campaign and I'll show you how to use carousel ads and some best practices along the way. Now, to get started with this video, the very first thing I want to show you is an example of a carousel ad. So as you're scrolling through your LinkedIn feed, this is American Express Business and they have the Business Platinum card, and you can see they have multiple images here in the carousel. Basically, it looks like this image is one big image they kind of cut in half. So there's two different images here, and then you have a third image, and that's really it. And if I click on this, it's going to take me directly to their website. So if I click on it, it's going to bring me right to the AmericanExpress.com website. They're probably charged for that click, and what they want me to do is sign up for their business credit card. They probably have a conversion tracking attached to it, so if I do sign up, then it will count as a conversion. So this is one example of a carousel ad, and this is one of the things you can do with a carousel ad is send people to your website and use them with a website conversions campaign. So let's come over here to LinkedIn Campaign Manager. Their landing page loaded, so you can see right here, apply now. This right here may have a conversion attached to it, but once you actually complete your application, that's probably the main conversion that they're looking for. So let's come back over here to LinkedIn Campaign Manager, and let's get started with going over how to create carousel ads within LinkedIn. Now, what you can do is create a brand new campaign group. I'm not going to be doing that in this video. I'm going to go into one of my existing campaign groups and use one of the examples I've been using where I'm pretending to offer a free Google Ads audit using LinkedIn ads, hopefully to drive either leads or to get people to my website to drive leads on my website. Now, I'm going to be showing you two different examples of carousel ads. So if we come over here to lead generation right now, we go into my campaign group. One of the first things I want to show you is I've already created a carousel ad just to show you kind of what it looks like. So if we scroll down here, we'll come all the way to the bottom and we're just going to click right here to open up our advertisement. So it's going to open it up in a new window, and this is what your carousel ad may look like. Now, this is a carousel ad with a lead generation form attached to it. So I just have sick of wasting your budget, get a free Google Ads audit from Surfside PPC. So a couple different images here, get a free Google Ads audit and you want to use square images with carousel ads. So I'll go over the advertising specs as we're creating them. I have a case study, how we increase return on ad spend by 212% for a client. Then I have, we help you dominate your competitors' ads, and click on learn more here. And then we have learn more about our PPC services. So pretty basic advertisement. Now what you want to do is obviously if you're creating different carousel ads is you want to test different images, you want to test your ad copy. So make sure you're always testing things, because if you're running LinkedIn ads, you're spending thousands of dollars on LinkedIn, you will only know what's working the best for you if you're testing. So let's come back over here. Let's come back to our campaign group. And here we have all of our campaigns within this one campaign group. So it's really a best practice to test different campaigns. Maybe say, okay, we're going to start with these 5 campaigns, and what we are going to do is run $250 for each of these campaigns and see what's performing the best for us, and then focus more of our budget on which campaigns are actually working. So let's come over here to click to create a new campaign. So it'll tell you which campaign group to select. So we're going to use the selected campaign group. We're already in our Surfside PPC Google Ads audit. So we'll click on next here. Now the very first thing we're going to see is objective. Now carousel ads are available for pretty much every objective here. If you choose brand awareness, they're available. Website visits, they're available. Engagement, they're available. Video views, they are not available. So carousel ads only work with images, so you can't use it with the video views. You can only use a video ad with this objective. With conversions, you can use the lead generation and you can use website conversions as well. So you cannot use job applicants, you cannot use video views. Generally, if I'm doing this, I'm using lead generation or website conversions, because that's what's going to give you the best results and make sure that you're actually driving new leads for your business. So let's start with the lead generation. And what we're going to do is choose this as our objective. We can scroll down here. You want to set your audience targeting. Now, I have a video on my channel about LinkedIn ads targeting, but basically what you want to do is put together some of the different audiences here. You'll see the best results using retargeting and lookalike audiences, uploading your lists. Those are going to be your best audiences, the matched audiences that are people that have already either interacted with your business or they're very similar to people who have interacted with your business. Audience attributes you can also incorporate within your targeting, so different companies that people work for, industries people work for, level of education. You can use demographics if you're trying to reach specific ages or gender. You can use job experience, so people who have more job experience, less job experience, and then you can also use member interests, traits, and groups. So what you want to do is make sure you're putting together really strong targeting groups so you're reaching people that are going to be the most likely to be interested in your offer. So let's scroll down here. I generally enable audience expansion. It just goes out to try to find more people who may not be within your actual targeted audience, but who are very similar to people that are in your targeted audience. So we'll keep scrolling down here, and this is where we choose our ad format. So under ad format, what you want to do is choose carousel image, tell an interactive story with 2 or more images. So we're going to select carousel image here. And now what we want to do is keep scrolling down. So let's keep scrolling down here. We have budget and schedule. So you're going to have a campaign group total budget if you set that at the campaign group level. And then I have my campaign group is scheduled to run from the 28th to the 31st. So what I could do is set a daily budget for this individual campaign. Let's just say, for example, I want to run $50 a day for this campaign. We're going to start it today and we're going to set an end date, or maybe we'll start it on Friday and we'll set an end date at the end of the month. We'll see how our campaign's performing then. You can always increase or decrease your budget. So if you're seeing really good performance, increase your budget. If you're not seeing great performance, you could always decrease your budget. If your daily budget is anywhere below $50, you may have trouble actually seeing how well your campaign's performing. But if you do run, for example, for 18 days, starting whenever, and then you spend $900 total, you should have a pretty good idea of how your campaign's performing after you spend. I generally look at around $250 or more, so you kind of have some type of idea of the clicks you're driving, the impressions you're driving, and whether or not you're driving conversions at that point. So let's keep scrolling down here. Our bidding, our optimization goal is going to be leads. We're going to have a lead form attached to our advertisements. So our bidding strategy will be maximum delivery. Now let's keep scrolling down here. Next is going to be conversion tracking. So let's just say there's a conversion on my website for the Google Ads audit page. When people actually fill out that form to get a Google Ads audit from Surfside PPC, that sends back a conversion back into my LinkedIn ads account anytime someone hits that confirmation page. So what you want to do now is select this as your conversion tracking, because even if someone fills out your lead gen form, they may still click through to your website after they fill it out. You will be able to send them to a landing page at the end of your lead gen form. So let's keep scrolling down here and we're going to click on next. And now what we can do is start setting up our carousel ads. So if you already have the content uploaded, if you already have images uploaded to use for your carousel ads, you can click on browse existing content. For this example, we're going to create a new ad. So one of the things I want to show you here, I don't know if I showed you earlier, but in our example advertisement, sick of wasting, we're just going to recreate the same ad. Sick of wasting your budget, get a free Google Ads audit from Surfside PPC. If someone clicks get a free Google Ads audit today and click on learn more, it's going to pull up the lead gen form. So you're going to see a lead generation form. You need to enter if you want to do a test for your own lead gen form, enter a phone number, enter your monthly Google Ads budget, whatever you set up your lead gen form as, and we're going to click on submit. Okay, so let's just say enter a fake phone number, just put any monthly Google Ads budget. We click on submit. One of the things is it's going to say information sent to whatever company it is, if it's your company. Thank you for signing up, et cetera, et cetera. Learn more. So you can send people directly to a landing page from your lead gen form. So when you're creating your lead generation form, make sure you set a landing page that makes the most sense with your advertisement. In this case, I would want to send people to a page on my website that goes over my Google Ads audit and allows them to contact me directly from that page. Okay, so let's come back over here to LinkedIn Campaign Manager. Now I want to focus more on the carousel ads for this individual video. So I have a video on my channel also about lead generation. You can create a new lead gen form directly when you're creating your carousel ad. So you could always come in here and create new. I would recommend creating a new lead gen form anytime you're adjusting what you're actually promoting. So if I'm promoting a Google Ads audit, I want to make sure I have a lead gen form that is really geared towards what I am advertising. So you can create a new form, you name it, you set the language of your form, offer headline, offer details, privacy policy URL, privacy policy text. You could do lead details and custom questions. So enter whatever questions you want to ask people here. You can make it as simple as this, email, and it will send their first name and last name. You could do company, education, demographic, work, and more contact information. But again, at the very bottom here, under confirmation, you're going to see landing page URL. This is where you want to set the right landing page. So for my case, I would want to make sure that I'm driving people to my Google Ads audit page. So you'd rather create a new lead gen form so you're actually sending traffic to the right page after people actually fill out your lead gen form. So we're going to come back over here to creating a new carousel ad for my campaign, and down under form details for the form, I'm just going to choose my Google Ads audit lead gen form. To look at it pretty quickly, free Google Ads audit, improve your results fast. We will fix errors in your Google Ads account, stop wasting your budget. Choose us to manage your paid advertising, email, phone number, select your monthly Google Ads budget, and then it will send me this information here. So I could always follow up with a company if somebody reaches out to me and then I try to reach back out to them. I could always try to reach out to other people from that company and say, hey, I received a form from your company. Are you still interested in a Google Ads audit? So this is my lead gen form here, and now let's create our carousel ad. So we're going to click on the drop down here, and the very first thing is going to be your introductory text. The really helpful thing with LinkedIn Campaign Manager is you can see the ad specs and guidelines right over here on the right-hand side. So if you have any questions about anything, you can see everything over here on the right. Must have a minimum of 2 cards, cannot have more than 10. The intro text, commentary, description area, limited to a maximum of 255 characters. I'm kind of a less is more when it comes to writing ad text, so 255 characters is plenty. Intro text may truncate at 150 characters on some mobile devices. So what that means is your introductory text, I already filled out my ad here. This is our introductory text right here. So if you go over 150 characters, there's a chance that this gets cut off. I would recommend just keeping it 150 characters or less. For the individual cards within the carousel, recommended individual image spec is 1080 by 1080 with a 1:1 aspect ratio. Basically, use large square images. These are the rich media formats that are supported. Pretty standard here. Headline text for each image card is a maximum of 2 lines before being truncated. 45 character limit for carousel ads that direct to a landing page. 30 character limit for carousel ads with a lead gen form call to action. So you get a little bit more if you're using a website conversions campaign. Carousel ads can be directed to different landing pages. That's really important here. So the American Express ad I showed you, I lost it here, but I'm pretty sure it sent me to the same landing page, every single image. So this one here, I get a free Google Ads audit today. Over here, I have how we increase return on ad spend by 212% for a client. So if somebody's like, I don't just want to sign up for I want to see that this company knows what they're doing first. They click here, it brings them to a case study. They're able to contact me directly from that case study, basically. So then the next one is we help you dominate your competitors' Google Ads. Probably need an apostrophe there. If we click on Learn More, this will bring to the Google Ads audit page. The last one, Learn More about our PPC services, will bring them to a PPC services page. So let's come back over here, and now let's start creating our advertisement. Okay, so first we will put our introductory text here. This is 75 characters long. Sick of wasting your budget, get a free Google Ads audit from Surfside PPC. I could say sick of wasting your advertising budget, get a free Google Ads audit. Destination URL. So one of the things that you can do is I can set Google Ads audit, and if I click use destination URL as destination for all cards, it's going to put it in every single card destination URL here. So let's just say we're choosing 4 cards. We click here, it's going to make that card destination URL the same in every single card. Now I don't want that, so let's not do that. So this will still keep it the same in every card. We'll just have to adjust it as we're setting up each individual card. So as we come down here, it's going to say create cards for your carousel by selecting or uploading images. So what we can do here is come over here and upload our images. Okay, so I'm uploading my first image here, just a JPEG square image. One of the things you always want to do when you're creating carousel ads, click on crop, and what you're going to see here is the crop that they have does not look good whatsoever. So it's zoomed in a little bit, so you don't want this to be zoomed in all the way. Let's zoom it all the way out. Now it looks good. We'll click on crop. Okay, so now we have our image all set for our card 1, and what we can do is put our card headline right here. So this gives us 45 characters, but keep in mind 30 character limit for carousel ads with a lead gen form call to action. So we want to keep these card headlines short. Okay, so card headline, get a free Google Ads audit. So if we have, as long as we have 15 or more characters here, then we should be good and not deal with any truncation with all of our card headline text. So we have our card destination URL. This is perfect. So let's come to our next one and let's do our case study. So let's make sure we update our landing page URL. Let's enter our description. Okay, so card headline here, we increase return on ad spend by 212% for a client. Now this is going to get cut off somewhere right around here, but as long as I have the main point I want to get across, we increase return on ad spend by 212%. That's good enough for me and good enough that people are going to read that portion of this card headline. We have our card destination URL here, so now let's upload our image. Okay, so we're going to make sure we crop our image after we upload it. We'll click on crop, and now we have our first 2 cards done. So we just have to set up our last 2 cards. Now, where carousel ads can be really useful is with an educational carousel ad that gives people different information in each different card. The other way it's really useful is by showing off some of the different services you have or the different products you have. For example, a company like Adobe. If we just come over to Adobe's website, you can see they have over 20 different creative apps. Now you can see things like overview, photo, design, video. So let's just say they're trying to get more people that are working with video and trying to promote the Adobe brand to people that aren't already using it. What they could do with carousel ads is put, okay, we have Premiere Pro, we have After Effects, we have Audition, and then we have all these other different products that are going to help you become the best possible video editor that you can be. So using carousel ads can be really useful for companies that have different services or products that they can offer, and also they can be useful for educating. So they could also create different carousel ads to say Premiere Pro and just basically use this image right here. Best for making videos shine, from social clips to feature films. Best for making animated graphics and visual effects. Best for adding sound effects to video and audio projects. So they actually do a really good job right on their website here. They could use basically the same exact images and text and everything like that and just create carousel ads and also educate people on the LinkedIn platform and try to drive new people that are already working with video. So they can use people that already have different member skills, already have different job roles, and try to target people that are already working with video with the Adobe products. So that's where carousel ads can be really useful. Now, hopefully you kind of get the idea here of how to create your carousel ads. So we're going to go through and I'm going to create the last two cards here. I'm going to fast forward through this process just a little bit. Okay, so we have our 4 cards here now. We have get a free Google Ads audit. We have our image here. We increase return on ad spend by 212% for a client. We optimize Google Ads campaigns. That sends them to our Google Ads audit page. And then learn about our PPC services, and that sends them to a PPC services page. So we could add more cards here. What you always want to do is test. So I like to use 3 or 4 cards when you're getting started. A lot of people aren't going to click through at every single card you have. Use a card for every important point you want to make to a potential customer. So once we do that, we can click on Save Ad. Now the best practice here is when you're creating your LinkedIn ads campaign, don't just create one advertisement here. Create a new ad, create another new ad, and run multiple ads against each other to see what actually works best. You can keep all of the ad copy exactly the same and just change the images here. So just update the images. You can try a different call to action. And then the other thing you can do is use an ad format just like this and just change the text at the top, maybe change some of the text down here at the bottom, and see what is resonating with your audience. So try to test different pieces of your advertisement to see what is working best. So you may find that another image at the very front of your ad works much better than this one right here. This is a good image because struggling with Google Ads, sick of wasting your budget, basically get a free Google Ads audit. We are going to fix your advertising spend and drive you more conversions. So this is a lead generation ad, lead generation carousel ad through LinkedIn. When someone clicks on learn more, they're going to see my lead generation form. Now coming back over here, the other thing that we can do is website conversion ads. So if we come back and we create a new campaign within our campaign group, so that's what you would want to do at this point, create a new campaign within our campaign group. I didn't actually launch the old campaign yet. I would want to create more ads before I would launch it, but all you have to do is when you are done creating your ads, review and launch your campaign. So we'll click on next here. We're going to go through this one a little bit quicker. Conversions, we're going to choose website conversions. You need to make sure you have conversion tracking set up. I have a video on my channel for exactly how to do that. For this, we just have the same audience we were just using. You want to test audiences as well. Don't just use one audience. Try different audiences. Again, see what works. Ad format, we're going to choose the carousel image ad format again. Keep scrolling down. Okay, we'll scroll down here. Next is going to be placements. So our selected placements right now are LinkedIn and the LinkedIn Audience Network. Since we are running carousel image ads across using a website conversions objective and not the lead generation objective, that will actually run in the LinkedIn feed, and it will also run across the LinkedIn Audience Network. So we'll keep both placements selected here and keep scrolling down. Budget and schedule, same thing. Set a daily budget here, set a start and end date. So we'll just do the same thing we did for the other one. We'll set a $50 daily budget, and we will say start this on Friday, and we will end it at the end of the month. So let's end this on July 31st. Okay, so we'll keep scrolling down. Our optimization goal is going to be website conversions. Bidding strategy will be maximum delivery. Keep scrolling down to conversion tracking. And now this is where you want to make sure any of the main conversions on your website that you're optimizing for, you want to select those here. So let's just say for mine, it's confirmation page. If somebody reaches the confirmation page, that means that they have requested a Google Ads audit. So we'll keep scrolling down here and click on next. Confirm save. And now this is going to be pretty similar to creating a lead generation ad, except we're going to We can create a new ad or browse our existing content. We'll create a new ad again. We can name our advertisement, set a destination URL, keep scrolling down, add another card. The main difference here is the destination URL, after we are done, is going to send us directly to a page on our website. So rather than when somebody clicks on this, it sends them to our lead generation form. Rather than doing that, if somebody clicks on it, it's going to actually go to a landing page on our website. So we'll come back over here to Campaign Manager and let's create our carousel ad again. I'm going to kind of fast forward through this process and just kind of show you the finished carousel ad. Okay, so we've named our ad. We have our introductory text here. We have our destination URL for our Google Ads audit. Keep scrolling down. We have our 4 different cards created, same as the other ones. So same landing pages, same ad copy, same everything. So once we do that, what we can do is add this to our campaign and save this ad. Now, what you can do is if you want to launch your campaign at this point, go to Next. Now, before we do that, what I'm going to do is just click on Show in Feed. But what we could do is just go to Next, because I didn't do this earlier, and then it's going to review and launch your entire campaign. It will show you your targeting, your ad format, where you're running your ads, daily budget, everything, and come all the way to the bottom and launch our campaign. So that would be the only next step you need to take to actually launch your carousel ads campaign. Now, this is what it's going to look like. It's going to look slightly different. So you're going to see our image here. You're going to see our ad copy right here. And every single thing is clickable. So if somebody clicks on this, it's going to bring them directly to our landing page where they can easily, hopefully, sign up for a Google Ads audit or just sign up for PPC services. So when they click here, it won't open the lead gen form. It will open whatever landing page you set it to. So those are the 2 ways I would run carousel ads. That's how I'd recommend using them. When you are running your LinkedIn ads, this is definitely an ad format you want to test. It's worth testing alongside single image ads, alongside video ads, even alongside document ads to see what is going to perform the best for you in terms of driving leads and driving leads that can turn into clients or just driving new signups for whatever product or service you're promoting. So if you have any questions about LinkedIn carousel ads, please leave them in the comment section. Thanks for watching my video today and make sure you subscribe to the Surfside PPC YouTube channel.